Another problem. This is a multiplication of two algebraic expression, but here there are some minus signs, negative signs, and we will just explain and get comfortable when dealing with negative signs. As long as numbers and letters and so on expressions are all of positive signs, children, people like you are very happy and you can just do them. But when they're negative signs, it is so easy to make a mistake. In a different video, you would have noticed that I made a mistake, or maybe you didn't notice, but we did catch the mistake. So here we'll see how that works. So we have x minus 1 as one expression, and it is multiplying another one, which is a plus b minus c plus d. Now you might wonder what this a, b, c, d is, and like explained earlier, they are just some numbers. They represent some numbers, whereas x also represents a number, but it could be a variable. Now in this case, what this actually amounts to is x into this entire thing. So x into this full thing, whatever is inside, minus 1 into this full thing, or x into this entire thing, then minus 1 into this entire thing, or plus in brackets minus 1 into this entire thing, whichever way you write it. So don't get too worried and don't get too confused. I will explain. So this would be x into a plus b minus c plus d, then minus 1 into, again the same thing, a plus b minus c plus d. That's how it would be. Now, if you multiply inside, you will get ax plus bx minus cx plus dx. And when you have a minus 1 into this, if you open the brackets, every sign inside reverses. All the pluses, each of the pluses become minus, and each of the minuses become plus. So it is minus 1 into a is a, so minus a, minus 1 into b is, this is plus, so it flips, so minus b, and this is minus, so this flips to plus, and it is plus c, again minus d. So that is the answer. Now this can be written a little differently, though usually in your class and school exams you would have to write it like this. But if you see, and you can take a common, and you can write it as a into x minus 1, and taking bx and minus b plus b into x minus 1, and minus c into x minus 1, and plus d into x minus 1. This is just for you to see things in a couple of different ways. This is actually quite silly, because it is, what we're doing is, we have, at this step we opened these brackets. Here what we did is, we are keeping this and we are saying x minus 1 into a plus x minus 1 into b minus c into x minus 1 plus d into x minus 1. So that is what is here. What we did while solving earlier, or actually expanding it, simplifying it, so-called simplifying, is we said x into this entire thing minus 1 into this entire thing. This is what you will get if you do it the other way. You said a into this thing plus b into this thing minus c into this plus d into this. Everything is same. If you actually decide the values of x, a, b, c, d, whether it is this expression or this, if you work it out, it will be the same. I hope you're getting more and more comfortable with algebraic expressions. We will do a little bit more of practice, and then we will talk about equations. But that's not the end of algebraic expressions, because you also have to learn about something called factorization. But that's later. For now, let's get comfortable with doing expressions, multiplying them, subtracting one from another. Adding is easy, and division right now is not possible till you learn a little more about factorization, and that's later on. Not to worry, don't forget to like, and then we shall see you again very soon.